Today on Driven by Purpose, we're joined by a woman who beautifully balances leadership and motherhood. Ishneet Kaur is an executive coach, keynote speaker, and a global marketing leader who has worked with some of the world's biggest brands, while also building her own journey as an entrepreneur and a proud mother. Through her work, she helps leaders find clarity, grow with intention, and truly step into their own potential. Let's dive into her story, her purpose, and what it really takes to build a life and career on your own terms. Hi, Ishneet.
Hi, Armin.
This is long overdue, isn't it?
It is.
When was the first time I asked you to come on my podcast?
I think it's been a few months ago.
Few months? I
Quite
think
a
it
few
was
months.
last year, early last year.
Yeah.
But good. We found time, we found the space, and it was meant to be today. So
Yes.
there
Thank
we
you
go.
for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming and driving all the way from Abu Dhabi. Let's start with just an introduction of you. What do you do? What your journey has been?
I'll try and keep it short. It's been a long journey. So, 15 plus years, I've been building brands, e-commerce, global marketing for MNCs like Flipkart, Lenovo, J&J across regions. Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia, Europe, and alongside that, it started with building businesses. It slowly transitioned into building businesses and creating human impact. And that's how I've transitioned into coaching now. So while I'll do consulting, I build businesses, but I also build people behind those businesses, which is where coaching comes into picture. So I'm a leadership and executive coach.
Lovely.
And that's driven by my purpose, this transition into
Nice.
coaching. And I use the years of experience of business to help businesses scale, grow, and expand.
On that note, Ishneet, there are certain success markers in our careers, in our lives that we, keep for ourselves. But beyond that, I think your transition is very interesting, and I'd like to know what success meant to you back in your corporate life and what success means to you today.
Yeah, it's a very good question. Thanks for that. I mean, and it has A is the change corporate life versus now. B is the change over the years. When I started earlier on, success was about climbing the ladder. Success was about doing more. I've always been a high ownership person, very motivated to do what I do. And like I said, it was from scaling businesses to scaling businesses and creating human impact, which is where I transitioned slowly during my corporate career as well, whether it's starting omni-channel program in Flipkart, which was about not just growing online business, but growing it with the offline retailers, the first of its kind in tier 2 cities, whether it's about starting women mentorship program within the corporates. So it was about scaling the ladder. It was about getting those awards, getting those recognitions. And I'm humbled to say that kitty is full. So been there, done that. But now its success is about creating impact. When I say creating an impact, I've given TEDx and Josh Talk. And anytime someone comes and just says, Ishneet, you really motivated me. This created an impact.
Right.
From this, in my real life, I learned something. And I motivated someone to give a TEDx talk or to create a genuine difference in what they're going through in leadership, in coaching sessions, for example. If a person has taken up a decision or come through a eureka moment, what he or she wasn't able to see for himself or herself for years, and for that a breakthrough has come in their life, that is success for me now. So it's beyond titles, it's beyond roles. It's to creating actual impact when humans actually come to me and say that this is a genuine difference in their life that has come through.
What was your aha moment, Ishneet? You were trying to create and you are successfully creating aha moments for others. What was yours?
I'll say it was not one. Two clearly big ones that I want to share. First is when I was doing my MBA a couple of years ago, and I was bedridden, right? I had a severe back injury, slip disc, and away from home. I did it myself. I used to wear belts. I used to go give exams with painkillers, with all of that, I won international award. I won the national award for best student in management, dean's list, all of that. And
Beautiful.
pure grit and determination got. I had a poster of a dancing girl, and I used to imagine I'll dance again because I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer. I used to have a poster of which was motivation for me, a poster of back pain going through, etc. So I used my own tools. I used to watch TV series Friends to laugh in pain, you know. So, and after I came out of it, it took a couple of years. Slowly, I got rid of the back belt. I was able to stand. I was able to sit and walk again.
Oh my God.
And I gave TEDx talk. I gave Josh talk. That was one aha moment where I realized limitation is here, actually not anywhere else. And you are the leader. You are the owner of your story. And then a couple of years back, I myself got a coach. I got coached because I wanted to get coached. I wanted to move to the next step. And that's where a couple of more aha moments came for me. And I said, there's a huge transition. And that's where I realized the human potential is immense. We do not lack capability. We are more often than not barriers in our own growth.
Limiting beliefs.
They're limiting beliefs that we are not aware that we are carrying through, right? So that's what motivated me to actually become a coach, to become an ICF certified coach.
So you mentioned that, tackling your own limiting beliefs in so many ways in different phases of your life, and probably different limiting beliefs at that point, helped you move into coaching. Was there a time when you probably doubted yourself even now? Has there been a time?
Yes, there has been. I'm going to be honest about it. Especially when you're building something, and I'm also a mom to a 1.5-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
A naughty one. And, when you're doing that, you're building something. So I have 2 babies now. So there are times you doubt yourself, but I'm aware of that doubt and I'm aware where it's coming from and I know how to tackle it. You know, the intensity, the frequency of self-doubt and how you deal with it has completely changed from past. Whether when you're operating in auto mode with self-doubt compared to
Yes.
now it comes up in between, but you're aware this has come up. You're aware what the root cause is and you're like, okay, I will handle it. And you come out of it swiftly. So I would say that is the transition.
And do you look over your shoulder and hope, is that corporate door still open or not?
I always say never, you know.
I've heard you say that a couple of times in our
Yes.
conversations, yes.
Never say never. And I also believe one thing: life is not a straight path. It's U-turns. It's rounds. It's so
Yes.
life, and that's how it should be. You know, it's. I think our growing up,
Yeah.
we've seen our parents take a linear path in terms of their careers
Yes.
for stability to get us where we are today. And I think that's what is again a belief that it is supposed to be a linear path when it's not. So I totally believe let it flow. Do what you genuinely want to do, create that impact and give your 100% to it.
Yeah. And how are you rebuilding your identity beyond your job titles that you've recently left behind?
I honestly have come to the point where title is just a form, is just one part of my identity.
Really?
It's so what we don't realize is unknowingly self-worth gets attached to something or the other in life,
Absolutely.
which is more prominent. For me, it used to be career.
Right? Your
Really
title
prominent.
or,
Yeah,
the
title or-
brand you work for or so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it used to be that. And that's where your worth comes from. The thing is, we don't realize about it. So, but the moment you realize it, you say, that's not a complete depiction of who Ishneet Kaur is or of
Exactly.
who Armin is, right? So, we are so much more. We have so many roles.
True.
And work is just one part of it, a true and important part, but a part of it. And when you realize about that spectrum, that's when titles stop holding that value over you or the hold over you, right? It's just a title. And when you have it, do 100% for it. But when it goes, it's fine because it is a part of your spectrum.
Coming to another title that you've been endowed with naturally. So motherhood. How
Yeah.
has motherhood shaped this phase of your life and your professional pivot, so to speak?
Motherhood has been beautiful in terms of, I mean, everything that you go through, right? Again, as I said, there's been U-turns, there's been
Yeah,
pivots.
yeah.
A couple of things here. Firstly, my fulfillment, a lot of it in my spectrum, used to come from my job. Other than there were other parts as well,
Exactly.
uh, but that has been replaced. Motherhood also fulfills me to a great extent,
Right.
right? And that's where your choice, and this actually trickles down to the second part,
Yeah.
where you don't look at career as just a job. You look at it from fulfillment perspective. I'm very clear what I do needs to fulfill me because it's a big part of the cup as well, apart from motherhood. So that's how I view my career and my roadmap ahead as. Secondly, also is the beautiful contradiction that motherhood gives you. You become so nurturing, but at the same time you become tough. you know,
Yes,
your
exactly.
resilience is tested, your toughness is
Exactly.
tested,
Patience is tested.
patience is tested, but at the same time you're so nurturing. So
Yes.
this beautiful balance, a contradiction, it
True.
amuses me when I just view it from the outside, and I'm like, this is amazing that women go through and they're
Yeah.
able to build this, and the strength
Yeah.
that you have. Again, it brings me back to when I had back pain. That whole experience made me realize we have so much strength within us. Human potential is massive.
Yeah.
This comes back with motherhood.
On the thought of motherhood, let's take an example of a corporate situation or a work-related situation. Before Ishneet, before the mom Ishneet,
Yeah.
how would she react to a situation? And after the mom Ishneet, do you have an experience that you have actually, put in the contrast lens and seen that, oh my God, this even surprised me. The way I reacted now surprised the hell out of me because I wouldn't react this way. Has there been an experience like that?
Yeah, and what comes to me first is I used to take it personal. I used to be like, this is about Ishneet, right? If the business, something on the business side, whatever is not working or working, if it's not on the right path, it is a reflection on me, right? So I used to take it at that. And uh, number one. Number two, there used to be a reaction to it.
What kind of reaction?
What you react instead of responding,
Right.
right? Now that lens has changed. It's not a reflection of me. It's one, again, like I said, one part of my spectrum. It's not a reflection on me. It's something that I am doing. So I view it from the outside. I
Wow.
sort of zoom out and view it, and I'm like, okay, this is what I will do. These are the changes, but I'm not taking it personally. And secondly, I now respond, not react. Right? You just take a step back, you absorb, and then you're like, okay, this is how you can respond. And I think a lot of it also comes from coaching, right?
I was just
Because
going to
in
ask you,
coaching,
yeah.
yeah, because in coaching, you're not just listening, you're deep listening. So when I'm here talking, I don't just listen to that. I listen to the non-verbal cues, the energy shifts,
Yeah.
the body language, how your shoulders drop or get up when you're talking. This is where 90% of the communication happens. So
True.
when you're actually deeply listening to someone or something, you're able to understand where is it coming from, what is actually coming, because you're not just listening to the words. So I think this has also helped a lot in that shift in respond and not react and see what belongs to you, what doesn't belong to you.
Would you say you're much calmer now than what you were in your corporate life?
Calmer is a way of putting it, but yeah, patience would be the right word.
You're more patient now.
I'm more patient. And probably motherhood has a
A huge role to play
huge
there,
role to
right?
play in this
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're taking care of a toddler.
Yeah.
And yeah, motherhood has a huge role to play in it. So a lot more patient.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
are you imparting this virtue of patience, newfound virtue of patience to your business and the growth or the fact that there was practically zero amount of new business that would have come to majority of the businesses today in the past 2 months. So How have you patiently managed that scenario?
I think believe in the why. So recently, I'll give it. So I was a jury and a mentor, and I took a workshop at Eureka GCC, which is the largest startup competition
Yep.
in the Middle East. And what I saw being a jury member, right? So these are the top of the top, more than 530 startups that applied. We were judging top 30 semi-finalists.
Right.
Your why. When your why is clear, everything else falls through. The why doesn't tie up with so many strategies that you're having. So I think when you're stronger to your why and you work in alignment with your values, you do fall through and you understand that not again, like I said, it's not a linear curve. Sometimes, I mean, the curves change. So you stick to that. And also, you start building on what you're doing, right?
Right.
So, for example, International Coaching Week is coming next week. I'm offering a workshop through the UAE chapter, ICF UAE chapter. You keep on doing a lot of these initiatives. I was a coach at the International Autism Conference in Abu Dhabi recently. So you do not fall back. Let it. It's just a phase. It's a season. There are different seasons in the world.
Yeah.
Every year we have seasons, right? So it's a season.
So, in the season that we are currently today, a lot of women have lost jobs again. Going back to COVID times, a lot of women have lost their jobs or have been put on furlough or their careers are at stake. What advice would you give to them today to navigate this transition and this period of their life?
First and foremost, it's like you said, a transition. I have seen people attach so much value to it and so much personal meaning to it.
And they don't attach the value to the money that they're getting, perhaps the role and the position
Yes.
and that right? How?
It gets personal, right? So it gets like identity gets threatened.
Right.
That's where it happens. So it's a transition, number one. Treat it as an opportunity. Upscale if, everyone, in every sphere we have to upscale, especially with AI coming through. Upscale, invest in yourself from that perspective. Thirdly, a lot of times in the hustle, you do not stop, take a breath, and see, is this really where you want to go?
Right. You don't check in with yourself.
You don't check in. This is a beautiful opportunity to check in. Just step back, check in. Is this really what you want to do? Maybe you want to do a pivot a bit, or you really want to just do this. Do that and make that change now. Just see it as it's a opportunity from the universe for you to make the change now, rather than at 50s realizing, oh, I should have made the change.
Yeah.
Be happy in what you're doing. So I would say, you, instead of seeing it as, oh my God, I lost my job. Oh my God, I got this opportunity.
Yeah.
And then stay true to it, what you're doing. Things change.
They do. And with this change, how can a woman in her, she's just lost her job, let's say,
Yeah.
in a thriving career position, in a very good space, in an amazing brand, and she's not able to build that confidence back. What are the 2 to 3 things you will tell her to introspect or change in her way of thinking to build that confidence back as a successful leader, as someone who had been, who had an army of people behind her? She's lost it all and she will lose her confidence. That's inevitable. How would you help her?
First of all, who is she? In all of this, there's an army of people. There was a well thriving career, yes. But those are all background, right? Who is she? What meaning is she deriving from that versus what is she without that? I think that's the core. Be clear about that core, right? And be clear about who you are and what you want to do. I think that's where the biggest unlock happens. And I've seen it in coaching, I've seen it in leadership sessions, I've seen it in the workshops also delivered. Who are you? What is your value system? What is it that you really want to do? You're able to unlock these 3 things, that passion and confidence will come back. And once you believe in yourself, there are so many opportunities, even in today's world, right? Even in the war situation,
Yes.
businesses are going, people are shifting jobs, people are finding new jobs. So wherever opportunities are there. So it's not, of course, it's not a very situation. It's a little gloomy comparatively, but no, I still believe there are a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely.
Work on those three aspects is what I will say.
And what is the one thing that they should stop doing immediately? Just the vast majority of women who are in leadership positions, what is the one common thing that you see that is something that they should stop?
Stop questioning yourself. I think we women inherently really question ourselves.
Right.
We don't claim the space. We do so much. So I've seen it in corporate life.
Yeah.
We do so much, and our response to that is, yeah, we just did enough. Compared to a male colleague who did probably 70-80% of what we did,
Yeah.
I've done so much, you know. At the end of the day, it's about what you are portraying, right? So claim your space and do not doubt yourself. You're doing great. Women are so productive.
Yeah.
And especially post motherhood, one more thing I've seen is your value of time. You're so productive. Wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, I'm sure I want to take the maximum out of that time. I want to make it a productive time because you want to value time to a different level. So women are really very productive that ways.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so please talk about it. Please do not doubt yourself.
Do not doubt yourself.
Yeah.
True, true. Couldn't agree more. So, Ishneet, what is an ideal mentee or a client of yours like, if you have to define one for us?
There's no ideal. I think everyone is an ideal client. Someone who's you'll be surprised. People who look, this person is flawless. This person has it all. Sitting on the coaching table as a client, where you'll see a different persona.
Okay.
And same goes the other way. You might see this person as very shy, but seeing that person as a client, you'll see, oh, there is clarity.
Oh, really?
So it's that chair where you're really open. It's a safe space. It's confidential.
Yeah.
And you as a coach, it's my job to help open up and help them see. With those right questions. So there's no ideal client per se. Everyone is ideal. And I believe because there's so much untapped potential out there, human potential.
So, if I have to ask you another version of this question, what is that moment that you think you are right to step in a professional female's life? When is that they need Ishneet?
When you need clarity, if there's something you feel there's more to me, you want to explore that more to me. When you need some clarity, when you're transitioning into something bigger, that's when, because there's a calling in you. Like I said, there's more to me. I want to explore more. I want to explore more professionally, personally. I want to grow more. I feel something is lacking. And I don't know what that is. I think that would be the perfect point to explore coaching. Like a leadership and executive coach, this is what I've seen, where people are at this point, they're also very receptive and they're also very engaged and committed to coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that need arises or when that question keeps nagging at you.
Correct.
And that's when you want to kind of unlock it. And you're not able to unlock it even with all the tools around you and everything around you. Great. One last question which we ask everybody, because when we invite you, there's a certain level of understanding of how you will add value to the series of our podcasts, but also we think that you will relate to the why of the podcast. So, driven by purpose, what does that statement mean to you?
That statement embodies Ishneet now, Whatever I'm doing, like I said, from building businesses to building businesses with human impact. I work at the conjunction of building businesses to grow and also people behind those business. So it's driven by purpose. Whatever I do now is actually driven by purpose, which is where the commitment is so strong, which is where you're really 100% at it, and which is where true value shines. Like they say, you give it your best and you will see the results. So
Absolutely.
that's what driven by purpose means to me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having this conversation, and we hope to see more of you at Its Her Way as well.
Thank you so much, Armin. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.